make a new place. Together. That we can call home. Yeah, we were dogs, all right. Slinking around out of Cypher's sight. Digging up whatever kind of dirty money we could find. You name it. We did it. You see this? Diamond Dogs. Our new home. A phantom of our former selves. Triumph. Death. We weren't allowed either. Yeah. I remember it all. Snake. Why are we still here? Just to suffer? Every night, I can feel my leg, and my arm, even my fingers. The body I've lost, the comrades I've lost, won't stop hurting. They're all still there. You feel it too, don't you? I'm the one who got caught up with Cypher. A group above nations. Even the US. And I was the parasite below, feeding off Zero's power. They came after you in Cyprus. Then Afghanistan. Cypher just keeps growing. Swallowing everything in its path. Getting bigger and bigger. Who knows how big now? Boss. I'm gonna make him give back our past. Take back everything that we've lost. And I won't rest until we do.
Approaching Mother Base.
Our new Mother Base. I don't know how long it'll take, but I'll make it bigger. Better than before. Gosh. What should I do? Boss? Tell me. Tell me like you used to. have changed, boss. We pull in money, recruits, just to combat Cypher. Rubbing our noses in bloody battlefield dirt. All for revenge. The world calls for wet work, and we answer. No greater good. No just cause. Cause. Cypher sent us to hell. But we're going even deeper.
I know. I'm already a demon. Heaven's not my kind of place anyway.
Dogs of war for 9 whole years. That ends today. Now you're not sleeping, and we're not junkyard hounds. We're diamond dogs.
Let them talk.
We can crush Cypher, boss. And you can build the army that can do it.
Just one thing, Kaz. This isn't about the past. We're fighting for the future.
There's something I want to talk about. It concerns the running of Mother Base. Come meet me.
Isn't the time.
You came. This base belongs to... Go for them, not me. That's enough. This isn't the time. Give it a rest. I'm not finished yet.
Boss!
This base belongs to you now. Make Diamond Dogs the force it deserves to be. Like any organization, we need good people, and we need to make good use of their talents. Miller asked me to lay that out for you. Start bringing people in, use this. It's a Fulton recovery device. When you're in the field, use it to extract any soldiers or prisoners you want back here. And we'll see if we can't persuade them to join the ranks of Diamond Dogs. Extraction complete. You can only Fulton recover someone if they're not resistant.
Boss!
No dead bodies either. They don't make great recruits. The staff member you just extracted will be assigned to the team best suited to his abilities. See for yourself. Open your eye droid. Staff management on the basement. So that staff member was placed on the R&D team. The R&D team is in charge of developing all kinds of weapons and items that will support you on missions. Take a look at the development list. Select weapons items under the development heading. That's the R&D team's development list. See the item called cardboard box? Didn't seem much use to me, but Miller was adamant that you'd want it on the list. The last word in infiltration technology, or so he said. In any case, we don't have the manpower to develop it just yet. We need more staff on the team. Go extract a few more people. Boss, put the iDroid away for a moment. You can also Fulton extract individuals you've knocked out. Why don't you try knocking someone out with CQC next? Show them how it's done. Go for... Them, not me. Show them how it's done, boss. Try throwing them. It's the best way to knock someone out instantly. I suppose that works too. Now extract.
It's an otter, boss. It's an otter, boss. It's an otter, boss.
Now extract. Now extract. Now extract. Now extract. Good. Extraction. One thing I should mention. Fulton This isn't the time. Give it a rest. One thing I should mention. A Fulton extraction won't always be successful. If the person is injured, the shock of it could kill them. And if the weather's unfavorable, well, it could end up going missing. You can determine the chance of success by approaching the person you want to extract. If you want to be sure you can get them out, best carry them to the chopper instead. Boss, now that we have more people on the R&D team, its level has gone up. They should be able to develop the cardboard box now. Open your eyes.
Boss!
Boss, have you lost your mind?
Maybe you're not the big boss we hoped for after all.
Snake. Why are we still here? Just to suffer. Every night.
There's something I want to talk about. It concerns the running of Mother Base. Come meet with me. Okay. This bit... Go for them, not me. That's enough. This isn't the time. This base belongs to you now. Make Diamond Dogs the force it deserves to be. Like any organization, we need good people, and we need to make good use of their talents. Miller asked me to lay that out for you. To start bringing people in, use this. It's a Fulton recovery device. When you're in the field, use it to extract any soldiers or prisoners you want back here. And we'll see if we can't persuade them to join the ranks of Diamond Dogs. Test it out on the staff here. Anyone you want. Now approach him and extract him. Good. Extraction complete. You can only Fulton recover someone if they're not resisting. No dead bodies either. They don't make great... Hang on, boss. I'm not finished.
Thank you, boss.
You can only Fulton recover someone if they're not resisting it. No dead bodies either. They don't make great recruits. The staff member you just extracted will be assigned to the team best suited to his abilities. See for yourself. Open your iDroid. Select staff management from the mother... So that staff member was placed on the R&D team. The R&D team is in charge of developing all kinds of weapons and items that will support you on missions. Take a look at the development list. Select weapons items under the development heading. That's the R&D team's development list. See the item called cardboard box? Didn't seem much use to me, but Miller was adamant that you'd want it on the list. The last word in infiltration technology, or so he said. In any case, we don't have the manpower to develop it just yet. We need more staff on the team. Go extract a few more people. Boss, put the iDroid away. You can also Fulton extract individuals you've knocked out. Why don't you try knocking someone out with CQC next? Show them how it's done. Try throwing them.
It's an honor,
It's the
boss.
best way to knock someone out. Good.
I'm ready.
Extraction complete. One thing I should mention. Fulton extraction won't hold. If the person is injured, the shock of it could kill them. And if the weather's unfavorable, well, it could end up going missing. You can determine the chance of success by approaching the person you want to extract. If you want to be sure you can get them out, best carry them to the chopper instead. Boss, now that we have more... Give it a rest. Boss. Now that we have more people on the R&D... Select weapons items under the development heading. Now select cardboard box and start development. Just be aware that development requires funds. GMP. Watch we don't end up in the red. Development has finished. You can have the support unit supply you with weapons and items you've developed. Think of it as your own personal delivery service. And there it is. Not sure what it's good for, but Miller said you know what to do. Try it out. One last thing. The staff members you extracted were all placed on the R&D team, but that was Miller's decision. If you think they belong somewhere else, you're free to move them around. Well, that about does it. You won't make any GMP or find recruits hanging around here. Board the chopper when you're ready for a mission. Open your iDroid and select a landing zone to tell it where to pick you up. Or if you're still in the mood for knocking guys on their asses, you can stay around here a while and give the men some practice. Just come pay me a visit. Go for them, not me. Boss, once you grab someone, you're... Isn't like you, Snake. Tried one more time. Give it another try. Once you grab someone, you're free to do as you like. Interrogate him, knock him out, kill
Thank
him.
you, boss. I'm ready, boss.
Scratch that last one for me. Go ahead and knock him out.
Talk. Where are your friends?
Not quite. You snake. Tried one more time. Go ahead and knock him out. Good. Extract the staff member. Now for fist fight. Strike an adversary repeatedly to knock him out. Go on and extract him.
Thank you, boss.
Strike an adversary repeatedly to knock him out. Stay unconscious for longer than you know.
Thanks for that, boss.
Failing your sump again? The rest will fall into place with some time in the field. Go ahead and call the chopper for your eye.
Boss! Thanks for that, boss.
This is Pequod. Arriving shortly at LZ.
Thanks for that, boss. Thank you. Thanks for that, boss.
This is Pequod. On station at LZ.
Boss!
Gaining altitude.
Boss, I know you haven't been back long, but I prepared a list of missions for you. Open your iDroid.
You You were hospitalized in Dikelia, a British sovereign base area on Cyprus. It's part of British overseas territory that falls outside of Cypriot jurisdiction. You got moved from Cuba's Little America right into Cyprus's Little Britain. Why Dikelia? The UK and the US remain close allies. The last place Cypher would think to look for you is inside their own system. That's what kept you safe in British military hospital for 9 years. A whale is inside its own belly. You were a regular Geppetto.
Well, it wasn't Pinocchio who led me out to safety. So who was that guy?
Cypher went so far as to attack British territory, burning their own ally. That's how badly they wanted you dead.
He said I was in a British military hospital. But the doctor had a Greek accent.
Snake, I wanted to ask you about the man on fire. What do you remember from the hospital? Anything we can use?
Well, he took off the moment the sprinklers started up.
Sprinklers? The fire system?
And when he got sprayed with water from the burst pipe, it slowed him down.
When we escaped on horseback, he wouldn't cross the river either.
And then it started to rain. And he disappeared.
Water against... I mean, it makes sense. It's just hard to believe it would work on a guy like that.
So SALT 2 still hasn't gone into effect.
That treaty was drawn up to limit not just the size of the U.S. and SIL, but also their deliveries. That's when we thought all those years of negotiating time I couldn't.
The president,
Maybe while you were... I heard. President Ford, in his act, detected what they were on the verge.
Coleman's big eye. Humans are incapable.
If that AI hadn't found a way to stop the fake data transmission, they probably...
Deterrence was revealed as the pipe dream.
All thanks to you. The U.S. said what happened in Nicaragua. In the end,
The time's to find the politics. When you've grabbed their tail, they turn and bite your hand.
I first met you 20 years ago now. The place was Selenouyarsk in the Soviet Union. We were enemies. I was with the GRU. You were still fighting for America. 1964. Operation Snake Eater. Its objective? The assassination of the legendary soldier known as the Boss. When you returned home successful, they awarded you the title Big Boss. Your CO, Zero, sought to carry on the boss's will by covertly establishing his own organization. You knew the original members from Operation Snake Eater. From America, there was David O, or as he was to you, Donald Anderson, aka Dr. Clark, who went in the fourth. From China, there was Eva. And me, Ocelot. From the Soviet to us, government as we're east and west. Our objective was to fulfill the boss's, and to do it, Zero used the philosopher's legacy. This organization would go on to become Cypher. I, on the other hand, was... You only recovered... I had to locate... When I found the funds, I passed them.
I still trust.
We thought what he was doing until he started...
Les enfants terribles.
You parted with... As did Eva, leaving only Anderson and Clark still with him. I maintained limit, although truth be... The reason was all... After you returned to the army and created Fox, for a time even I'd imagine Zero... You always were the best when it came to hide and seek. Zero created Cypher, an information network to tap into every corner of the globe. Woven together, Cypher's artery, it also monitors the thorn, and the further you strayed from your roots, the large, as if he was before long. Only a few people for a time. Then a year after he slipped out. Since then, no photos, I tried every... Zero was freed of his control. Cypher is a great... But even with that, but now its body, parasites like the ones who attacked you. Not Cypher's blood. XOF. They learned where you were and came to wipe the slate clean. Here, Snake, try this on.
A prosthetic arm.
Yeah, Miller was calling it the arm that wasn't there. The physiotherapy's going well. Your arm's bulked up enough for it to fit. There. A little time with it, and it'll work.
I can still feel my real arm.
Well, you better. You have any pain?
Every now and then.
Where?
On my left fingertip.
Sounds like phantom pain. Your brain still remembers your old...
Yeah.
What about your
Yeah.
The shrapnel in your skull. I'm told any heart...
Yeah.
Your brain might process... You could have hallucinate. You might see things that are... You experience it?
I think so.
When?
Right after I wake up.
Colors, huh? Well, that's not a major concern. You'll need to watch.
I will.
All right. This is the last chance you'll get. You
were hospitalized in DeKalb. You get what? That's how badly they wanted you dead. He said I was in a British military hospital. Miller told me about what happened in the Caribbean. You'd form. I said, you're not fantasy caused by. All I can do, I've gone easy, but this is where the 1970, you were in Colombia, basically mercenaries. Miller was trying to find a way to turn his and yours. He was looking to start a business where those who needed military. The reality was, at that time, then Miller was a huge. You accept. The client even threw in the mother base. Miller sure. As your mission went up, more weapons before you knew. As the organ, it got so that you were just too damn successful for your own good. You, your men, everyone was out for you. It was only a matter that was officially, in reality. They lured you to Cuba using and Paz, a mole who worked for Cypher as bait. While you were gone, XOF posing as a nuclear inspection. At the same time, the whole thing XOF. Kisses and hugs, all because a back door into you remember, Huey was responsible for giving the enemy up. You were returning. Mother Base came to those of your men out on the side. They refused to believe the wreckage in the water they found, but they checked them until you were I was as far as you did. The first doctor to see before they'd even finished operating, your men moved you to that. It was a woman named rings a bell. Most men in your condition would have been with you, sir. You went straight down and they pulled you full. The days of naked, welcome back. This world still needs you. Here, Snake, try this on. A prosthetic arm. Yeah, Miller was calling it the Ocelot. I hear they started calling you Shalashaska in Afghanistan. What's that about? You know the term Shara? It's slang for a suspicion. The word became associated with a type of forced labor facility in the OKB scientists. The Sharashkas were supervised by Lavrenti Beria of the NKVD, the secret police, under the official name 4th Special Department.